Welcome back to What Arty Noobs. This is a Leopard Prototype. It's the Tier 9 German medium tank located on the north spawn of Murovanka, and this one is under the command of FiliPer1n0. So we're in for a fairly good game, I should think. Let's have a look at the gun. He's got the top gun, the 105mm 420 alpha, 278mm of penetration with standard APCR, and that goes up to 323 with the premium rounds. Game on. Well, Murovanka, you have to capture the Magic Forest because it's such a key part of this battle. People on the right hand side of the battlefield, or the west side rather I should say, as we're looking at it now, they would actually say that it's more important to conquer that gap, but no, the Magic Forest is key to everything. If you let the Magic Forest fall to the enemy, then effectively they can easy into your cap area. And it works both ways. In fact, there's normally a bias in favour of the North team winning the Magic Forest, and after they've won the Magic Forest they can then move into the south area and bottle everyone up into the west corner. Udo 16 takes a round, low roll, and he managed to get a snapshot back for 351, so he got the better of that exchange. But he did get stunned by the enemy Arty, who is already on the ball, and he's bounced around from the object 140. He's not showing in his rear deliberately. Okay, gets around into the Wizzy 120, not able to withstand that 105mm gun. Now, as you've probably seen, and you may know, that the Leopard Prototype was the first version of the European tank that the Germans put forward. It's very similar in many ways to the Italian version, which is the Standard B. It's got that raised deck at the rear, which obviously decreases your gun depression over the rear of the vehicle. That doesn't stop him putting around into that Object 140 over his engine deck though, and he's out the game. Oh, took a round in the tracks from the MX-30. Like most of the European tanks, the Leopard was built with very low armour. It's a very good gun, a Rheinmetall gun, but it's very, very low armour. And the reason for that, obviously, is just they thought that modern shells would be easy to pen the tanks, so they didn't think it would be any use actually putting huge amounts of armour on a tank. It would be far better to actually have a very good gun, a good gun platform that could shoot and then get out of trouble quickly. So it needed to be lightweight to move fast, and it needed to have that very good gun which could actually penetrate enemy vehicles. So most of the European tanks, oh, he gets hit again, but takes out the Skoda, or rather he didn't take the Skoda out. In actual fact, it was our Skoda 15 who got the shot on him. It's a tier 10 game, by the way. Okay, so he's still looking for his first kill, but he does have just under 3k of damage already. That's the benefit of having that 105mm gun, it just does so much damage each shot. Okay, well, it looks like to me that he's actually letting his teammates get on with the Magic Forest at the moment. I thought for a second he was going to zoom over to the west side of the map and start victimising the enemy over there. But, yeah, the team have won the Magic Forest, which means now they can head south and deal with the enemy, box them up into the southwest corner of the map. So many games on Murovanka end up with the south team ending up in that little corner facing all comers, and usually they fail. Usually, I say, not every time. And I think they fail mainly because, oh, shot in the Kranvan. It's going for the top of the turret though. Well, he fired it in when he couldn't see the Kranvan anymore. It's always a bit of a problem firing at the turret of a Kranvan because it's got very thick armour on the front. But if you can hit the side of a Kranvan's turret, you might be able to pen it. Okay, the Martian is this side of the gap, so he should be able to pen that. Except now it's behind a house. So he's going to have to back up quite a bit more to get a shot into the Martian, who just took an Arty round. So he got some spotting damage off that. In fact, now he's got a spotter badge. Just can't see the Martian from here. Too many trees and bushes in the way. That E100's right up on top of the mound, or the hill. The Cranbon's the other side of the gap, so no shot there. MX-30's just pulled down below. Oh! Just saw the top of the turret. Now he's got very thin hull. Lovely one, right through the side of the turret. And the Martian's now in sight, but he pulls behind the house. Now he can get him. Goes for the engine bay, gets a low roll. Actually, was that a low roll? No, it was a high roll. 423. Remember, it's 420 alpha. He's actually making good use of all those trees there, because they are actually acting as cover for him. But he was spotted there, so he had to pull back in. And that's part of the good thing about being actually on the edge of the Magic Forest, is that by being in here... Oh, now he's even better, because from here they can't see him at all. He can shoot at them without them being able to see him, but he was only being shot whilst he was in the Magic Forest, whilst there was somebody on the enemy team in this forest to show the enemy where he was. Now there's nobody in. He can sit in here to his heart's content. So long as his teammates are highlighting those guys, he'll shoot them. Okay, he's waiting for his teammates to spot them. They appear to have stopped from getting to the cap. Now maybe there's somebody actually putting up a bit of resistance in the south. The enemy does have a Gorilla 15, and they also have a T110E4. Now those guys might be stopping them from moving south. We know the E4 was seen in the middle of the map. And he gets around into the engine bay of the E100, who's not very happy because he's just lost a huge amount. I think that was our Gorilla or the T95 hitting him. There's the E4. Okay. So it's probably the Gorilla that's held them up down south. No shot on the E4 at the moment. Martian's gone. Okay. Yeah, everyone's piling over to the other side of the map, even though the score's still fairly even. They've only got a one tank advantage, and that could easily change. Ah, E4 goes for the engine bay, gets it. 461 high roll. Can you get another one? E4's moving behind the building. Oh, there's the Cranbon. He has got a shot on the E4. His teammate went in the way. He goes for the cupola and gets it with 452, a high roll. And he's using standard ammo, but we just lost our T55A to the E4. E4's gone. Gorilla got him. Okay, so we're going to try and sneak through now, but remember we're up against... Oh! That was the T95 blowing up to the AMX-30. Okay, there's the Cranbon. Ouch. Yeah, he hit us with one of those 120mm. Remember, he's got 3 shots in the autoloader and virtually impossible turret to penetrate from the front. Easy to penetrate from the sides, but not from the front. Now, although the Leopard does have good gun depression, well, 8 degrees, it doesn't have the same gun depression as the Cranbon. That's got a lot more, 12 degrees if I remember correctly. Ah, shot for U204, easy target. Puts one in, but doesn't... Oh, he does get 445, sorry, I missed that. Didn't see his figures rise. But he's going for the hull again. Not sure if that one connected. He's now up to 5.5 thou of damage. Is that Cranbon still there? Well, we don't know because he's pulled far enough away that we can't get a proximity spot. And although I suppose he'd like to pop up over these bushes, remember the enemy's still got that Gorilla and 2 Arty, and if he pulls through those bushes and they see where he is, they will put a round straight through him. That's the problem with having no armour. Now I suppose he could go north, do an end run through the gap, get over to the other side, come south. Gorilla's moving a bit closer. We've only got a 1 tank advantage still. But we do know that FiliPer1n0 has got 20% of the enemy hit pool, so he's got a potential high caliber on the cards. But he's only got 35 hit points left. Ah, there's the cram bomb. Actually, if he had gone north and through the gap, he would have had a chance of getting that cram bomb. I think he's... Oh, that was Arty getting him! Nice! And now they're down to 4 with 2 Arty. But again, they've got that gorilla. The AMX-30 is the other one. And of course the AMX-30 is the French version of the European tank. Their contestant. Okay, he's loading an HE round. And the reason for that is that the HE round more than likely might, well, certainly penetrate the gorilla 15, do maximum damage. The same with the Arty. It goes through 105mm of armor, does 510 alpha. So if he gets a shot on anything except the AMX-30, he will more than likely pen and do max damage. The AMX-30, he's got to avoid the strong points, which of course is that turret. The turret's fairly tough, but the rest of the body is fairly weak. Okay, still... He hasn't been spotted from the south, so I don't think the AMX is down there. Or at least the AMX can't see him. Is he going to go do an end run? I think it would be the smartest move. He just needs to get over to the other side of the map, come down the other side, whilst the others are ready for it. Oh, he's cut the corner. And the Object 140 is going with him. So he is going to do the end run. He managed to do it. Now, this hill is the only thing that's protecting him from the enemy. He's found one of them. There goes the 212A. The M53, M55 is in sight. He goes just the gorilla. Nice, he got a high roll there. Was it a high roll? I think it was 550 alpha. I was pleased about his result. I did suggest he do this. It was a high roll, yes. And that means there's only one enemy left. It's the AMX-30. And there he is. He actually managed to sneak around us. And, well, he took out the Arty. I didn't realise he'd done that. And that APCR round went through him for 432, which is a high roll. And now the TDP 250-51 is on him. And we're on him. I think FiliPer1n0 would like these hit points because he's up to 7,000 already. And there's the kill. So the game is a win. A fairly badly damaged Leopard Prototyp. And here's the end of battle results, and it was an ace tanker for FiliPer1n0 in the Leopard Prototyp A. Not really surprising given the amount of damage he managed to do to the enemy during that game. He got a spotter badge for spotting at least 1,000 hit points of damage. He got a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He managed to get 8. He got a fire for effect for doing more damage than the hit points of his own vehicle. And he got a couple of battle hero medals as well. Well, a couple. He got 3 of them. Confederate for hitting more of the enemy than anyone else on his team. He only got the 1 kill, but boy did he hit a lot of the enemy. He also got a high caliber for dealing the most damage in the game. And finally, he got a tanker sniper for doing the most damage at a distance of 300 meters or more. Let's have a look at team score. 7,899 hit points. Nobody was near him except the Cranvarn with 4,542. And the third highest damage was actually the M53, M55, who was having a good game. And he actually did support them and get rid of some problems like the Cranvarn. He got 3,186. When it came to kills, I'm afraid, yes, he didn't get many kills in this game. But the Gorilla 15 got 4 kills. The Object 140 got 3 kills. And then the Arty, the M53, M55, T55A, and 4 members of the enemy team. They're T110E4, Their Grilla 15, their Cranvarn and their AMX30 all managed 2 kills each, and as we saw, FiliPer1n0 only managed 1 kill. But yes, he was doing damage, not getting kills. When it came to base XP, he's right at the very top with 1,654. So he's got the top in 2 columns, not all 3. And the next nearest person to him only had 906. So yes, he really did dominate that game. 906 to the Object 140, 879 to the M53, M55. FiliPer1n0 fired 20 rounds, 19 direct hits and 18 penetrations. That's very good accuracy, and it shows that these rounds really do pen, because they are APCR, standard APCR as well as premium APCR, and he was really getting pens with the standard APCR. And also, as you saw, he switched to HE rounds to do maximum damage on the Arty and also the Grilla. 7,899 hit points, so he did quite a bit more than I thought, close to 8,000 damage in total, and 2,983 of that was at more than 300 meters. Most of those shots came from the Magic Forest, shooting to the west and catching the enemy where they couldn't see him. He received 6 hits from the enemy. Most of these hits actually occurred early on during the battle, when people were shooting into the forest because the enemy was in the forest and they could see where he was. And they got 3 penetrations on him and 3 non-penetrations. They did strip him of hit points, and he also got hit once by a splash from an Arty. 640 hit points of damage blocked by armor, 4 enemy vehicles spotted, 11 enemy vehicles damaged and only 1 killed, and 2,930 hit points of spotting assist. On a free play account, he earned 73,028 credits, and after repair, ammunition, resupply and consumables, took away a profit of 12,254 credits, and that's including the fact that he did fire some premium rounds, but not very many, and also had those resupply of consumables, which of course most people tend to buy up when they're cheap, so they don't have to pay the full price for. I get most of mine when they're 50% off, and that way I don't have to worry about having to resupply at the full price. But even so, even if he had, even though he used some premium rounds, he still made a profit, and he would have made an even bigger profit with a premium count. 1,654 base XP times 2 for the first victory, and 3,308 experience points altogether. So a very good game there by FiliPer1n0 in the Leopard Prototyp A, and shows how you can handle this medium tank and come away with a lot of damage. It's not as fast firing as good as the Leopard 1, the tier 10, but it's certainly a very good tank, and like the standard B, it's very dangerous. If you see somebody with a Leopard Prototype in a game, watch out, because they probably will try to take you out of the game. Yes, beware if you ever see Leopard Prototype, or Leopard 1 for that matter. I hope you enjoyed that replay. If you did, please give this video a like, do subscribe to our channel, leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.